Okay, if there are any Tamil medium students, so sorry for the inconvenience. This is conducted in English medium. Okay, English language. So this is the first class. So today is free for anyone. Even now you all can call your friends and quickly send them the link and tell them to join if they wish to join. Okay, now today we don't have the license version of Zoom. So in 40 minutes this session will finish. So after that you can take a 10 minutes break and join again. Okay, I will inform all those things. So today is our first paper class. Okay, so this is conducted by Rihan Rahim. My name is Rihan Rahim. For some students, I will be new. I am a final year student of the medical college. I am following Unani medicine at University of Colombo. And for 4 to 5 years, we have been conducting classes all around Sri Lanka, especially in Colombo and Mavanalla. We have been doing many seminars in many schools, Mavanalla Zahira, in Panadura Jilan, Fath Academy. I will show all the seminar lists of our seminar. Then only you will know whom you are going, because online nowadays everyone are becoming teachers. No, just if they know a little bit of science, they are becoming science teacher. If they know a little bit of maths, they are becoming maths teachers, and after that they are ruining the O-level students' life. So first you should know whom you are going to. You should know who that sir is. How is his past results? How many students have passed? You have to speak to the past students. If you're coming to my class, you have to ask my students. If you're going to another sir, you have to ask the past students about the sir's teaching. And he should have a plan. January, what he's going to do. February, what he's going to do. March, what he's going to do. Okay, even in the theory and even in the paper classes, there should be a plan. So for me, I have a clear plan what to do, how to do. I will display everything to you all. Okay, our theory, there is a nice pattern. I have shown all those things, how we are covering the syllabus. Today only we have started the paper class, so I don't want to give all the informations in one day. So one by one, I will be giving. Okay, I hope you all can hear me clearly. If there is any problem, you can unmute and speak. Okay, then before going to anything else, before going to the question, first let's look at the structure of our GCE O-level paper. Okay, we are going to sit for the GCE, General Certificate of Exam O-level. So our science paper consists of two papers. Paper 1 MCQ, paper 1 MCQ, and paper 2 consists of two parts. One is the structured essay question and the other one is the essay question. So today we will be discussing about the structure of the MCQ only. Next week we will be discussing about the structured essay and the essay questions. So this is the front page of your MCQ paper. So now I think this is the first time you're looking at a paper, most probably. So I will discuss certain aspects of the paper. Yeah, so this was the new syllabus. First paper of the new syllabus, 2017, then 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, and maybe from 2022, they will change the syllabus. So you're in this new syllabus. So new syllabus pattern is like this. So what are these data given in the first page? What is this? Yeah. 34E1. 34 is the subject number. Your science subject number is 34. Just remember that because when you get the O-level admission paper, it will be only numbers. Okay, they won't write science, maths. Okay, they will just give the number. So 34 is science. E stands for English and the I stands for 1, paper 1. Okay, then General Certificate of Examination of Education, GCE, ordinary level, that is O level examination. December 2017. So for all the paper will be December 2021. December 2021. So it is not far away. Okay, only 6 to 7 months are there. I have shown the calculator. And why I am saying 6 to 7 months? Because now in April you will have Alut Awrudda, and then Ramazan is there. Something will come, and 1 to 2 months will just get wasted. So remaining you have only 6 to 7 months to study. So, and out of that also, we don't know what is going to happen. In America, the 4th wave of Corona also has come. Even after giving vaccination in America, there is a problem. So we'll see in future what is going to happen. After the O-level only, in Sri Lanka, we can see what is going to happen. Because if there is a 3rd wave, it will start after O-level. Because many O-level students are going here and there, all those things, we'll see. Then science, paper 1. This is the MCQ paper. Okay, you are given 1 hour. What is MCQ? You all know, most of you all might know. Someone can unmute and say, because I like to hear your voice also, or else like a robot.
Multiple choice.
Yes, or else like a robot, I am only speaking, no? Good. Multiple choice question. Okay, my classes are not like others. Okay, my classes are interactive. Interactive in the sense, I won't always trouble you all to give answers, but at times I will tell you all to unmute, so you can unmute. My screen will be moving, so we will be getting things moving, because I don't like to read. I want you to understand things. You all know my pattern, right? My theory students know my pattern. I want the students to understand and study. Just memorizing, forget it off. Okay, because I am also a medical student. I know the problem of the students. Okay, there are a lot of problems. Studying, can't understand. After studying, feel like nothing you have studied. Studying for 4 hours, and after that you are doing revision, nothing is there. Okay, so for that and all, we have techniques. Mostly we will be discussing that in the theory classes. Studying techniques. Why is science hard? Okay, I'll just tell you. Okay, most of you all, okay, we'll see. Just tell me, out of these 30 students, 30 to 31 students, how many of you all hate science? Just raise the hand and say. How many of you all hate science? Very good. Yeah, don't need to get shy. You can openly speak and say. Yeah, a lot of people hate science. Okay, this is normally when I go for a seminar and all, a lot of students, when I new students, when I ask them directly, they say they hate science. I'll give you 2 reasons for hating science. Okay, if you agree, most of you all will agree. Okay, now you all can put the hands up, hands down, sorry. 2 reasons. First one, okay, you will get shocked with my answer, with my reasons. Shall I tell you? First one is the teacher. Most of the teachers, okay, they make the subject very boring, and or else you hate the teacher, the way that they speak, they teach and all, you hate the teacher, then you finally hate the subject. Okay, that is one. First reason for you to be weak in science is the teacher. Second reason is the content. You have bio, you have physics, you have chemistry, too much content. Because if you're learning history, you're only learning history, someone else's grandfather, you're just learning. If you're doing maths, you're just doing calculation, addition, subtraction, BODMAS, graphs, all those things. But when it comes to science, you have to memorize. Then you have to do some calculations. Okay, you have to understand, you have to explain, there are experiments. All the things are jumbled in science. Because of that content, you feel it is hard. Do you agree with my reason? First is teacher. Okay, teacher, due to teacher, you have hate the subject. Raise the hand, Balamu. Not because tuition teacher, mainly school teacher. Okay, there are students. Okay. Godakin. Ayyo. Hari. Yeah, these days, sometimes the teachers, most of the teachers, they have a generation gap. Okay. They are well educated. There are teachers who are graduates and educated, but they don't know to teach the students. That's the problem. Okay, then yes, Hari. So our MCQ. So you don't need to worry. Okay, my method is I will try to make maximum the subjects very easy, very small and short. I have given a lot of short forms, songs and poems and all those things. You can see some of my YouTube videos. I have explained in that. So take it interesting. Okay, make it interesting. Whatever in life, if it is hard, you have to make it interesting. You have to make it as challenge and make it interesting. And science is the most interesting subject in the whole world. Really, I'm telling you, because I also hated science when I was doing O level. I hated science, and there were certain situations in my life which made me into which made me come into science, and now my total life is related to science. So in the university and all, you all can hear me, right? Yeah, in the university and all, we cut the dead bodies and we check the parts. So now only I really understand such a interesting subject is science. Okay, I will show some photos later. I have showed my theory students how we cut the dead bodies, look at the stomach, look at the heart, look at the intestines, how is the function. So I can teach like I am seeing the things, especially in the digestive system and all. Most of the school teachers, the problem is they learn the theory. With that theory, they teach the students. But for me, the thing is, I have practically seen everything. So I will practically explain. So most of the students, they nicely understand in that method. Okay, so we will discuss all those things in further classes. Today we don't have time to discuss everything. So the MCQ carries 40 questions. Okay, each question carries 2 marks. 2 marks in the sense for the total marks. Total marks can out of 200. Your science paper is calculated out of 200. Then they divide it into 2 and take the percentage out of 100. So when you consider 200, each MCQ question carries 2 marks. So if you look at the final result, that is out of 100, 40 MCQs, 40 marks. Harida? So you might be thinking, why is this 40 MCQ, 40 marks? Then why are they making into 80? Because in the part 2 paper, we have structured an essay. No? So for that, however, you have to multiply. Without multiplying, it's hard to get that marks there. So they multiply by 2 and only get it there. Good. So total marks is 80 out of 200. Okay, out of 200. Timing for each MCQ. So for these 40 questions, you have only 1 hour. So the timing for each MCQ is 1.5 minutes. But with the paper classes, I want you to make it 1 minute, because within 30 minutes, you have to finish the paper. 40 minutes, you have to finish the paper. The remaining 20 minutes, you have to recheck. You have to mark the MCQs. Okay. If there are some calculation questions, you will take 5 minutes to do that question. So up and down everything, I want you all to do the normal questions in 1 minute. There are some calculation questions. For that, you can take more time. Okay, so I hope you all have understood about the MCQ. So the place where most of the students can score the mark is MCQ. So for your final O-level paper, your MCQ target should be more than 35. If you can score 35 or more than 35, that means you can go for a very good A. If you're more than 32, you can go for A or B. You might fall into B sometimes. So 32 upwards, border A, more than 35, top A. You can go for a top A. If a student can score MCQ 35, that means he will score the other part also in the essays. Okay, so I hope you will have a clear idea about the MCQs. If you have any questions, you can unmute and ask, or else you can send a message, but I can't see the message. I have to go back in the phone. So anyways, if there's anything, you can unmute and speak. Okay, then I hope all of you are okay. Next week, I will explain about the structured essay and the essay. So keep this in mind. In the dreams also, sometimes you have to see this. Then only you will get that fear. Good. Then in the MCQ, what is the question pattern? Okay. In the MCQ, the question pattern, can you see in that picture the child struggling to understand certain things like that only? Because your first question mostly, okay, this is the pattern. Sometimes it will change, but mostly this is the pattern. First question will be related to bio. Second question will be related to chemistry. Third question will be related to physics. So this is the pattern it goes. So fourth question, again bio. Fifth question, chemistry. Sixth question, physics. So this 1, 2, 3 biochemistry, physics, until 39 they are following it, and the 40th question can be sometimes general knowledge question. Okay, current situation. So you should know a little bit of current situation. Current situation means, for example, these days corona. Okay, that kind of a thing they can ask the question. So this is the pattern. Sometimes they change. Sometimes they give 2 bio questions and then go for a chemistry. Like that, there are small changes, but the pattern is bio, then chemistry, then physics. So your brain has to like go here and there. If you're answering only bio questions, your brain will be calm. Bio. If you're answering only physics question, your brain will be in the calculation field, because physics is calculation. No? But here, bio, then chemistry, then physics. After physics, again bio. So your brain has to go here and there only, and do the paper. Okay. So for now itself, you have to practice that. Sometimes the students, until they go to the O-level, they are not doing any paper classes. They are not doing any O-level past papers or anything. And suddenly they are going. And when they see the question, they are good students who have studied well, but they get a headache when jumping from bio to chemistry, then chemistry to physics, because they don't have prior experience. Because of that, they are getting a headache. And when they are going after 20, they can't do the paper because of headache. So there are many students that happen, very good students. They understand, they know the theory very well. So because of that confidence, they think I can answer, and they have not done the papers. So even if you're getting 99 for science in the school papers, okay, you have to attend paper classes and you have to try the past papers, because the pattern there may be different from your school papers. Okay, even if you know all the science things, you have to attend or you have to do paper classes for you to get the paper experience. Okay, good. Then my pattern of discussion, first we will go unit papers. Okay, first we will go for unit papers. Don't worry, some students thought this is only grade 11 paper class. No, this is grade 10 plus 11. But the grade 10 students can't come. I won't allow them to come. Only the grade 11 students can come to this paper class. But we will be doing grade 10 units, 11 units, 10 units, 11 units. We will be mixing. And when you go closer to November, December, we will cover all the syllabus, the full syllabus again. So this is not only paper, this is revision. I have a plan. So first month we will cover the first term lessons. Then the second month, second term. Third and fourth month of the paper class, we will cover the third term of 10 and 11. And then we will go for provincial. Then we will go for past papers. Like that, I have a pattern. We will follow that pattern. And once we finish first term, we will go for term papers. Grade 10 first term paper, grade 11 first term paper. Then like that, we will finish grade 10 second term, grade 11 second term, grade 10 third term, grade 11 third term. And then you have completed your syllabus. In the in November, you can go for provincial papers. Sorry, October, you can go for provincial paper. And in November, that month, you can do past papers. Okay, the 2020 batch, they were lucky because they finished the syllabus in December, and January, February, 2 months they were able to do past papers. But for y'all, you don't have that chance, so you all don't delay anything, because while you're doing the October, November final theory, that time itself you have to start the past papers. Okay, because your pattern is a little bit different. Don't depend on this year's pattern. Good. And then we will go for model paper, 1 or 2 model paper with guessing papers, and then you all will sit your exams. Okay, now just imagine that you're going to go and sit in the exam December 9th. I think December, yeah, first week. This December first week, you're going for your O-levels. Hurry. So today's is the first paper. So I won't be discussing a lot of questions because I didn't send the paper early also. That's my mistake, because everything was done in a little bit rush. I was hoping to start in March, but students also requested, parents also requested, and I thought it is better to start the paper class now itself. So we did everything in a hurry. So I couldn't send the paper early, but normally Monday night itself, I will send the paper. You have Tuesday, Wednesday morning, after school, everything to do the paper. And Wednesday evening, we will be doing the discussion. So you have to do the paper and be ready for discussion. Okay. So today, most of you all wouldn't have been able to do it, but no problem. But hereafter, do the paper and come to the class. If you don't do the paper, don't come to the class. That's my advice. Because paper classes, you are just coming is no use. If you do the paper only, then only discussion will be there, or else just one side theory. Okay, so today's paper is related to plant tissue. So you know the tissue is the first lesson of your grade 11. So most of you all would have done recently only, you would have done the tissue lesson. So you would be very familiar with that, no? Okay, students, the azan is being said. I will mute for 2 minutes. Hello, students. Yeah, I hope you all can hear me. So we will continue the session. Oh, sorry. Okay. Yeah, we have only 3 minutes remaining for our session to finish. That's the basic Zoom plan. So from next week, we will have the paid version. So this week, we couldn't get it. So the meeting will stop in 3 minutes. So if it stops, no problem. You can take a 10-minute small break. The ones who are praying, you all can pray and be ready. After 10 minutes, we will start the same link, same password. Okay, it's the same link, same password. And in that session, we will be totally discussing the questions. So now we will go to the first question and we will discuss the first question. If the session stops after 10 minutes, you all can join. Good. That is at 7:50, you all can join. First question, which of the following characteristics can be observed only in the plant cell? This is a very, very common O-level question. What is the difference between plant cell and animal cell? Very common question. So, but look at the answers. Sometimes the answers will be confusing. Presence of large centralized nucleus. Some of the students, they don't read the last part. They think a large centralized vacuole, that's present in plant cell, and they go for that answer. No, here they are talking about nucleus. Large centralized nucleus, it is present in animal cells, not in plant cells. Wrong. Presence of small peripheral vacuole. Okay, according to our syllabus, in the animal cells, there are no vacuoles. In case if there are vacuoles, those are very, very tiny, small, and peripheral. What is the meaning of this peripheral? In the corners, not in the center. So small peripheral vacuoles, it may be present in animal cells. Sometimes it may be absent, but it is not present in plant cell. In plant cell, it should be large centralized vacuole. Because when the students, when they see this word vacuole itself, they think plant cell. No, properly read it. You should know the theory. For bio part, you need the theory. If you don't know the theory, you can't answer. Because if you don't know, you don't know in bio. But in physics, with the equations, you can try to manage. But here you can't manage. If you don't know, you don't know. Okay, then we have less than 1 minute. The session might stop. You all can join in 10 minutes. Okay, students. Third answer, presence of centriole. No, centriole is only present in animal cells. Sometimes you might be wondering, where is the centriole? Because some of the teachers, they don't talk about the centriole. Okay, I will show the picture. In our syllabus also, they have given about the centriole. They have not given description, but they have given the picture. So if they give the picture, you should know it. So centriole only in animals. So what is the remaining? Presence of dead cell wall structure. So cell wall is a organelle which is dead. So dead cell wall. So the dead cell wall is present in plants. So fourth one is the correct answer. Okay, first one, fourth one is the answer. So please mark it. If there is any correction, please do it. Now this is the explanation. Now this is the picture. You can have a look at the picture.